So now that we've gone through some of the neat features that Logos has, I want to show you a couple other features that you might use. Let's say, for example, you want to look up leadership and humility. You simply start beginning to type up leadership. Logos has basically taken every word grouping and put them together. And if you are looking for something and it can find it, Logos will populate it right in here. This section, you can either do it by verse or you can also do by topic. So I want to do leadership and humility. When I click on this, it will take a second and it will open up all the different resources for you. Now, just a couple things to point out here. I want to click on here. You'll notice that it says link set. Whenever you're opening sources and you have multiple sources open, you can link the different sources to use whenever you have multiple sources open and it's within that same context. Now, it won't work really if you're in a commentary, but what it does do is when you're move to that, which is a nice feature because this basically follows along as you're reading in here. One other thing that I just want to point out to you, when you do this, there is a passage guide and an exegetical guide. In reality, the exegetical guide are for those who are going to do a great deal of research within the Greek, Hebrew, wherever they're at. It just goes even more in depth into the text and so forth. The passage guide is probably where you're going to be the most of. It will begin to list all the different commentaries that you have that have this section here, cross references in the Bible, also different ancient literature if you have that, sermons on leadership and humility. It's just a great way to look at specific topics within the Bible and different resources. And it really allows you to have an overview rather than just going to your library and typing in leadership and hoping that it populates every single book. When you are in this, if you want to make it a little bit bigger, you can. You simply go down here. You'll notice that it says float this panel and puts it on top. You can then, excuse me, you can then expand it if you'd like. Instead of closing that source, let's say you want to get it back to where it once was. You click on here again and you go to dock this panel and it will put it back exactly where it is. This is really just a neat feature as you begin to do some of your research. If you want to use the Bible, commentary, and other resources, everything is at your fingertips right here.